we're going to start our project by learning the building blocks we need for our code. In every Arduino project, there are two main blocks that cannot be removed: setup and loop. Anything placed underneath the setup block will always be the first thing initiated when the robot boots up. So I'll drag something underneath setup. This means that when our robot boots up, the SpiderBot will go forward. Our other permanent block is loop. Loop initiates after setup, and then continually after that. It'll go down the list of what's underneath the loop and initiate it over and over again. Once it is done with the last block, it'll go back to the beginning and start again. The next block we have to learn about is the function block. Function blocks act as shortcuts for our code. Whenever we have a block of code that we want to execute over and over again, but not under the loop, we call a function. You define the function with this block, and you call the function with these blocks. Anything placed underneath the function block will be executed on command. So whenever do something is called, it'll execute everything under do something. Now let's learn about servo pins. Our crawlbot is made up of 8 servo pins. They are numbered here as such. To move our robot, we need to control the servo pins. To control which servo pin is changed, you change this number here. To change the angle, you change this value. Let's say I want to change servo pin 3 to 90 degrees. I change the pin to 3 and the angle to 90 degrees. The wait block gives us some pause time in our code. We place it in between two other blocks when we want to give some pause between two commands. In this case, the servo pin will change. The robot will wait 100 milliseconds, or 1 second, and then change the next servo pin. Next up is the ultrasonic distance command. This works in conjunction with our ultrasonic sensor. The ultrasonic distance command will use our sensor and return a distance. It'll find the closest thing to it and return a value, equaling the distance. Lastly, there is the if command. If command has two parts: the conditional and the execution. In this case, it'll check if this conditional is true. Does 0 equal 0? Yes. Then the robot will do something. These are all the blocks you need to understand in order to continue doing your project. Go over them all and make sure you understand how each of them works. If you have any questions, ask your teacher or post them on Smile.